I was born and raised on food stamps, Medicaid, and in the Section 8 Wyoming housing projects of Walden Woods by a single mother that struggled to get by working two part time jobs as a waitress at Poor Arthur's Tavern and Mountain Jack's restaurant in the late 80s and early 90s. Since the age of 17, I have been on my own, knowing that I don't have the support of any parent. Every day is a do or die situation where I don't have a support network. The consequence of two parents having a kid before they turned 18 is I myself have fallen flat on my face dozens of times, including homelessness and hunger. As dire as that sounds, I am proud of what I have accomplished throughout my adult life. I've worked my way up from the bottom into management roles twice before I even stepped foot onto a campus. One in particular, Movie Gallery, which is the parent company for Hollywood Video, offered me just a 3-hour a week job as a customer service representative. Within 2 weeks, I was promoted to shift leader, and within 2 months, I was promoted to assistant manager. From there, I was offered a transfer opportunity from Michigan to Arizona. I seized on that opportunity and drove down to Arizona with nothing but $500 and hope that things would work out. My nearest family to the store I was managing was over 2 hours north. This meant that I would need to work three close open shifts in a row in order to save money. This meant sleeping in the office or in my car, since my manager's salary was a sparse $28,000 a year in 2009. In addition to this personal struggle, I was also struggling professionally since I accepted a job at a store that was at the time, on its way to closing its doors. My first task was literally getting approval from the district manager to buy a working vacuum, since the store was operating both without a manager and a working vacuum for the preceding 2 months. No one wanted to be there, and I was horrified by the thought that I made a huge gamble on this job. Fortunately, I had developed an exceptional skill in sales. In fact, that was why I was promoted so quickly when compared to my peers because Movie Gallery had a competing product to Netflix called PowerPlay. This special program allowed customers to exchange their movies and games as many times as they want without late fees and gave them an exclusive discount on concessions and previously viewed movies. I was number one in the company several times following the rollout of the program. In addition to cleaning up the store and making it a welcoming environment for everyone, I also had to teach an unwilling staff how to sell the program to customers. There was a noticeable resistance to me in the program, but I remembered my time as a manager for Papa John's that when the employees compete, the customer wins. So I turned the special program sign up into a contest where the prize was what everyone wanted, a work schedule that fit around their personal life. Each week, I had the employees give me their availability for the next week, and the top performer always got the hours and schedule they wanted because I based the schedules on performance and sales. Next, I had to completely shift my Blu ray section from the middle of the wall to the entrance, since Blu rays were a higher ticket item and were most likely to be stolen along with games and adult videos, that it would be best to put it closer to the entrance and further from the exit. I also got a hilarious number of locking security cases for those three products. Over time, employee morale increased, and after 2 months, we had lines in our store. My store, per square foot, went from the bottom 10% of the company facing closure to the top 3% of the company. And habitually, we were number one in the district and, on a few occasions, number one in the region. I strive every day to make a positive impact in the lives of those around me because of this experience. I was proud of that foundational success, and I would duplicate it throughout my life with being elected Vice President of Student Congress, graduating top of my class with honors and two associate's degrees, and graduating magna cum laude from a top 30 business school. With your help in this scholarship, we can do great things together that could change the world for the better because I don't just survive, I thrive on adversity. Thank you for your time and consideration of my scholarship application.